So air, we need air for breathing. So regularly you breathe air like this with your nose. But when you get cold, yes, when your nostrils are closed, when your two nostrils are closed, what happens? You breathe with your mouth because you want oxygen, you want air. That air is used by all the body parts inside our body. Yes, it purifies the blood. So that's the reason we need air. And today our topic is air is everywhere. It is present everywhere. Without air, there is no life on the earth. The air that is present on the earth is called atmosphere. So please, I request everyone first of all to sit properly. Please sit properly. Yeah. So air is present on the earth everywhere in the atmosphere. Yes, due to this air only life can be possible. So not only air, water, yes, and the food what we are eating. These three things are required for the living things. So air is also one of the important thing for the living things to survive on the earth. Air is around all, means it is present all around. All the living things need air. There can be no life on earth without air. Yes, children, we cannot see the air. Can anyone saw the air? What color it is? What taste it is? What smell it is? No, you cannot see the air. Yes, just you can feel the air. You can only feel the air. You cannot see the air. You can only feel the air. How you can feel the air? For example, you can keep your hands like this and do like this. You can feel air. See, if you blow, keep your hands like this and blow like this. You can feel the air. Yes, air is present everywhere. In our body also air is present. We can feel the air, but you can't see the air. Air has no color, no smell, no taste. It is present in the atmosphere. Air is everywhere. And these are the keywords for this lesson. Yes, children, all of you look properly. I'll give time to write. First, let me explain the keywords. So, the keywords in this lesson are air, smoke. Don't write now only. Tanishka, don't write now. I will give time, please. First, listen the keywords air, smoke, germs, gases, pollute, oxygen, nitrogen, water vapor, vehicles, factories. These are the keywords. So you have to learn these keywords. Keywords are very, very important because these keywords, if you know the meaning of the keywords, you can understand the lesson very easily. So what are the keywords? Air, smoke, germs, gases, pollute, oxygen, nitrogen, water vapor, vehicles and factories. Coming to the first one, air. Air, nothing but what we are learning about. Air. We can feel air. We cannot see air. There is no taste, color or smell for the air. So that is air. Smoke. Smoke comes from vehicles, factories and industries. And sometimes it comes when if you burn something or if you burn the garbage of anything, if you burn, smoke comes out. Yes, the dust particles which comes out from the vehicles. Yes, that is called as smoke. Then germs. Smoke will be in gas form. Germs. Germs are the small, yes, bacteria or virus which are present in the air which we cannot able to see with our eyes. We cannot see them. Germs we cannot see with the eyes. We have to see the germs only under microscope. Next, gases means different types of gases present like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. So they are called as gases. Next, pollute. Pollute means, yes, pollute means Like how you are disturbing something. For example, if you create any disturbance, if you create disturbance for air, then it is called air polluting. If you create disturbance in the water, then it is called water pollution. If you create disturbance in the land, it is called land pollution. So pollute means destroy, disturb. It is called as pollute. Oxygen, Oxygen, oxygen is nothing but another name for air. So, like small children, you call it air, but in the biological words, we call it as oxygen. In the scientific words, we call it as oxygen. Then nitrogen. Nitrogen is also one of the gas present in the air. It is also one type of gas. Next, water vapor. Water vapor is a gas present in the air. You can see water vapor. Best example to see water vapor is if you remove a water bottle from the fridge and keep outside. After 10 minutes, if you go and see the water bottle, yes, you can see small droplets outside the bottle. Yes, that is called as water vapor. Vehicles. Vehicles means all the vehicles which we are using like car, bike, yes, scooter, bus. All these are called as vehicles. Then factories. Factories and industries means factories are the places where different types of products are produced. For example, paper factory, yes, steel factory, iron factory, all these factories. So these are all the words. Now coming to the lesson, air is all around us. All living things need air to breathe because it is present everywhere. Air. We cannot survive without air. All the living things, either it may be plants, animals, or yes, human beings. We all need air to breathe. All the living things need air to breathe. There can be no life on earth without air. Yes, there can be no life on earth without air. If you imagine yourself as if there is no air on the earth, then you can't even tell in words. No air, no life. No water, no life. So that's the reason air, my life. So there is no life on the earth without air. We cannot see or touch air, but we can feel air. You can't see the air. You can't even touch the air. Just the thing is, you can feel the air. How you can feel? You can feel the air while you are running. Suppose you are running from one place to the other. Try to run in your house. Huh? You can feel the air. Suppose if you are flying kites and balloons, you can feel the air. Yes, you cannot see air, but you can feel it. Air is a mixture of many gases. There are so many gases present in the air. But main gases are like water vapor, sorry, uh, oxygen, nitrogen. So these are the main gases. So it is a mixture of many gases. And it also contains water vapor, dust, smoke and germs. This is the mixture of many gases. So mainly air contains nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and argon. These are the different types of gases. You have to know about them. Air contains many gases like it contains the gases like oxygen and nitrogen present in the air. They are very useful. Oxygen and nitrogen are present in the air which are very useful, and this oxygen and nitrogen are present in high amount. For example, nitrogen is present in 78 percentage and oxygen is present in 20 percentage, and remaining gases are present just like 1 or 2%. So that's why these two gases are very important. Now, carbon dioxide is such a gas that is poisonous and harmful because this carbon dioxide will pollute the air. You can see here. So, the smoke coming out from the factories and industries. How it is coming out? See, from the factories and industries. The smoke will be coming out like this in the form, and this smoke mix with the air and it becomes poison. Then carbon dioxide is such a gas that is poisonous and harmful. These harmful gases can pollute the air. Next, air has water vapor also. It has water vapor. When water bodies when water bodies become hot, it changes its steam and this steam rises up and mix with the air. This steam is called water vapor. Water vapor, I said, I have given you one example also. Just take a water bottle from your fridge, cool water bottle, and keep it aside for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you go and see. Small drops of water will form outside the bottle. That small droplets are called water vapor. Slowly, the water vapor will get condensed and they change into water again. So that you can see the water forming around the bottle. That is water vapor. And one more best example is, I said before only, ask your mother to take water in a bowl and tell her to boil. Then when the water starts boiling, steam comes out and that steam is called water vapor. That steam will rises up and it forms into water vapor. Yes, when water becomes hot, it changes into steam and this steam rises up and mix with the air. And this steam is called water vapor. So see here, this is the water vapor example. You can take a glass, take some water and put aside. You see small droplets of water. Otherwise, you can see your windows, glass windows, your car. Yes, car doors. See, especially you see this water vapor in winter season. Because winter season there will be a, yes children, I think everyone understanding the lesson. Are you listening carefully? Yeah, please concentrate. See, during winter season, there will be snow, like a small snowfall will be, because it will be very cool. So after this, what happened? The water droplets form on the windows or on the doors of your cars. Then you go and see the small droplets. So that is called as water vapor. Tanishka, stop it. Sit properly. Remaining children also sit properly. Next, air has dust. Yes, air has dust in it. So when sunlight comes into the room, you can see the line of dust particles floating in the air. See like this. By this you can tell that air has dust particles. Suppose in the morning you open your any one of your door or window, you can see. Yes, slowly the sunrise will be falling inside your room. So from there you can see small dust particles. So in this picture it is there. See clearly. So this dust mix with the air and make it impure. Air has dust particles in it and it floats in the air. You can see by this phenomena, when you open the doors and windows slowly, you can see a sun light rays falling inside your house. And that light rays you can see air particles, dust particles will present in that light rays. Next, air has smoke also. See, air is very precious. It is very pure actually. But we people, we means here human beings, we are making it impure. How? By our activities. Because we are using factories, vehicles and everything. So by this activity, the air is becoming impure. Like the smoke coming out from the factories and industries, vehicles make the air impure. Smoke is coming out from factories, industries and vehicles. And due to this smoke, the air is becoming impure. Then, when we burn, yes, when we burn coal or wood, smoke come out and mix with the surrounding air. When we burn coal or wood, smoke comes out and they mix with the air. So this smoke makes the air impure. Yes, children, this smoke makes the air impure like this. If you are burning, garbage, dust, wood, or any papers, or if any smoke coming out from the houses and factories, vehicles. So that smoke make the air impure. Even air carries germs also. Very, very important thing. Air carries germs. Germs make the air impure. You can't see the germs with your eyes. You can see only with the microscope. See how the microscope is showing different types of germs here? Germs are tiny living things that float in the air. They are present everywhere. Germs. So these germs make the air impure. Germs are tiny living things that float in the air. That's the reason when people cough and sneeze without covering the mouth, germs from their bodies come out and spread in the air. That's the reason you have to close your mouth while coughing or sneezing. So when people cough and sneeze without covering the mouth, the germs come out and they spread in the air. So you yourself and even you tell to your parents, your friends and everyone that you have to cover the mouth when you cough or sneeze because it's very, very important to protect the environment. We are the Yes, we are the future generation. It is our duty to protect the environment. Next, see, this is the thing. You have to, yes, cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze, or either you can use a tissue also. Why? Because when you do not cover your mouth and if you cough and sneeze, what happens? The germs come out and these germs enter the human body, and when such impure air is inhaled, you become sick. Breathing this type of air containing germs will make you sick. So everyone should cover their mouth while sneezing and coughing. So when you breathe such infected air, then your health will be disturbed. So that's the reason you have to cover your mouth while you cough or sneeze. Breathing impure air is not good for health. It can make us sick. Suppose if you are breathing such type of impure air, what happens? You fell sick. You will fall sick. And it's very important to breathe only clean and fresh air. Clean and fresh air. Air pollution. This is the, yes, air pollution. So if you breathe impure air or polluted air, your health will be spoiled. That's the reason you have to breathe only fresh and clean air. And a microscope, this is a microscope, you can see here in the picture. This is a microscope. A microscope is an instrument that help us to see this or these tiny germs easily. So these are all different types of germs and bacteria which are present in the air. So because of these germs and bacteria only, we get different types of diseases. See how many types and how many colors are the germs and bacteria. Even we human beings are not that much colorful. But see how the germs are very, very colorful, no? Green color, blue color, violet color, pink color, yes, brown color, different color they are. So germs, you can see these germs only with the help of a microscope.